Good morning to you. The time right now is 5:30 on this Tuesday. We made it past Monday. Clearly some of our top stories, all eyes are on the campaign trail. We've got some pretty big GOP contenders who are going to be back in South Carolina in just a couple of days.
Yeah, and it's been exciting to watch. We live in an exciting state for the election. And you posted on Facebook, on our WPDE Facebook page. What'd you say?
So here is our question to you this morning. We'd like you to go ahead and weigh in, and then you can have your thoughts heard on Good Morning Carolinas. But do you think President Barack Obama should be on a 3-day bus tour contending with his top GOP competitors, or back in Washington focusing on the economy? Because
it's a fair question.
He did kick off a bus tour yesterday.
Yeah, he kicked it off and said specifically that it was not a campaign tour, that it was to talk about jobs and a scheduled stop. But you watch the stories that we're going to run, it seems to me like it is a campaign tour.
Yeah, so we definitely want to hear your thoughts. Go ahead and weigh in. Again, it's on WPDE News Channel 15's Facebook page. We want to hear from you this morning. All right, well, this next story, we've been asking you to weigh in on Facebook all morning. We're asking, do you think President Barack Obama should be on a 3-day bus tour contending with his top GOP competitors, or back in Washington focusing on the economy? We want to thank everybody who's weighed in throughout the morning, and we'll go ahead and get to a couple of those comments. Adam Hood said, none of them are doing anything anyways besides helping the super rich stay that way.
And Diana Owen says, you think the people's choice would be working on ideas to improve a change for the people? Well, instead of trying to benefit for their personal gain campaigns, actions speak so much louder than words.
And finally, Sylvia Hawks has said the best way for him to get votes is to get the economy moving again, get back to Washington, and quit burning that gas. But President Barack Obama, regardless, is waking up in Iowa this morning for day 2 of his 3-day bus tour. Officials continue to investigate what caused a stage to collapse Saturday at the Indiana State Fair. In news around the nation, fair organizers warned the crowd of an approaching storm, but they didn't order evacuations before 60 to 70 mile-per-hour winds toppled the frame supporting the stage. 5 concert goers in the front rows were killed and dozens more injured. Indiana State Police inspectors have been looking at that rigging to see how it was built. The builder of the stage has a long track record with the Indiana State Fair, and he's actually also promising an investigation of his own. Well, this isn't exactly how 2 fairgoers wanted to spend their day at the Iowa State Fair. Poor guys. The siblings got stuck on the ejection seat. They were hoisted about 60 feet in the air for 2 hours. Crews brought in a crane to repair the ride and rescued the 2 thrill seekers. It's not clear what caused that ride to stop working. Fire officials say 20 people, including 9 children, were taken to hospitals after a high concentration of chlorine was released into the wave pool at Raging Waters at the State Fairgrounds in Sacramento, California. Fire officials say at least 2 of the victims had serious respiratory complaints or complaints of burning eyes. Lifeguards quickly moved visitors away from the wave pool after that incident. Officials say a mechanical problem with the equipment that pumps chlorine apparently caused the excessive chemical release. I will be staying away from state fairs. We'll send it over to meteorologist Aaron Stack for a check of the forecast. Maybe head to the beach.
But certainly weather to enjoy over the next few days.
Yeah, and people are taking advantage of it, but make sure you are aware of your surroundings, right?
Yes, especially going into the ocean. You want to make sure it's lifeguard and everything's cool.
I always say I don't have fins or gills, so the water's not really meant for me.
You got water wings though, right?
Right, right.
All right, thanks so much for joining us this morning. We'll have more news and weather throughout Good Morning America.
Have a great day.
For the deep end of the pool.